Hey you guys, Zenith Darksky with another reaction video, and this time this is SB19 story episode 0, Ghost, 3 missing members revealed, from Casual Chuck. I don't actually know if this is the next episode I'm supposed to watch in the series, but it's the next one that came across my feed while I was looking for stuff to add in, and it's been a while since we've done some of the Casual Chuck SB19 story episodes, so shout out to Casual Chuck. Huge thank you to him and 18. You know, they both have done a lot for me at this point. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this episode 0, and remember to go check out Casual Chuck's channel. I will try to throw a link in the description. I've said that before about other videos for other people and other artists and stuff, and I'm terrible at remembering to do it because I have my descriptions are usually auto-generated. They're not auto-generated, but like I have set things to go in the description. Either way, we're gonna go ahead and get in this. Before we do though, if you guys do me a huge favor and hit that sub button on me or Casual Chuck, doesn't matter, it's up to you. He's definitely putting more effort into this video that I'm gonna watch than I'm putting into this video, so if you want to reward that, please go check him out. Maybe consider joining his membership program if you would like to support him, help him out. Either way, let's get into this. It's 12 minutes almost. He puts a lot of effort into these. These are really good. Double shout out to those folks.
This video is only based on my personal research. I might miss some details and it's possible to have discrepancies, but I did my best to get as much accurate information as possible, so enjoy.
Fantastic.
Some people called me out because I credited the Go Up dance choreography to Stel and Ken. They wanted me to only credit Stel. Well, guess what? I was wrong, because it was all of them who choreographed it.
Sino ba yung mainly nag-choreograph? Bakit? Ikaw ba nag-choreograph ng ad-lib namin? Hindi. Siyempre, kakapolish ko sa inyo. Nakabisado ko na yung ad-libs nyo. Oh.
It was a team effort. Now that we're past that, let's get into the video.
Right, there you go.
This is the timeline that most of us know. A timeline that we managed to stitch together using the information we found on the web. The internet is a vast universe. It is so big that there are still tons of information that are just hidden in plain sight. And some of them are just waiting to be discovered.
He's very nicely building up the tension here. I'm also appreciating the effects too.
What if I told you that Pablo, Stel, Josh, and Justin almost debuted with 3 other guys in 2017? Would you believe me?
I like their voices. Woo! Nice. Nice vocals.
Damn. Their group surely looked and sounded promising, but what exactly happened to the 3 other guys?
Before we even became SB19 as a group po, actually si Stel na iwan siya. Si Stel and Justin actually. Kumbaga lahat kami nag-quit na. Bumalik lang kami dahil nga parang gusto namin ipagpatuloy yung pangarap namin.
The word quit has a negative connotation, but we have to understand that there are a lot of things going on behind that decision.
Right.
A good example is the lack of financial income,
right?
Because they didn't even have a salary.
Yeah. We've seen that in interviews, and we've discussed that on here a little bit before, and in his previous videos as well. You know, for those of you that don't know, or just a quick recap. Yeah, they quit, but quit And quit sounds like you give up or something, but yeah, no, that's not always bad. Sometimes you have to. You know, if you need to do what you need to do for money or to survive in the world, sometimes, you know, and it sucks because I usually tell people, hey, go live your dreams and stuff, but that is something really big too. I'm not saying don't live your dreams, but you have to do it intelligently and do parts of it while you're maybe working a regular job or doing this or that, because there are going to be situations where it might not take off for a long time. And if it doesn't, you don't want to give up necessarily, but sometimes you might have to do what you have to do to make a living and to still survive in the world. And that, you know, it's just, that's the way the world goes. And unfortunately, I've talked about it, I think on every one of these videos almost. I did streaming in YouTube now for 5-6 years. And it's just now YouTube's just now taking off for me. Streaming still hasn't, technically. Not in the grand scheme of things, at least. But, you know, there have been times that I've had to take breaks or do less videos, do less Twitch or this or that, because I had to go do a regular job and make money for us for a while, because, you know, when my wife was on leave while she was pregnant or this or that, you know, there's different situations you gotta step up, you know. So it's not as negative as it always sounds. If anything, maybe positive.
And I'm sure that there are many other valid reasons.
Right.
Imagine doing the same thing over and over and over again for more than 2 years.
Right.
I can only imagine their state of mind during those times.
Yeah, especially if it doesn't feel successful.
Who are these guys? And where in the world are they now? Do you recognize this guy? I'm not talking about shirtless Stel.
I was about to say,
I'm
Stel?
talking about this guy, Rafa.
Okay.
He was supposed to be the group's bass vocalist. After training with ShowBT, he moved on by running a K-pop reaction channel on YouTube. He also works as a freelance videographer and is now actively supporting his presidential candidate. He also made an appearance in the emotionally charged video greeting for SB19 in their Our Zone concert.
Oh my god, Rafa!
After a few test runs, they revamped the group to join the 2017 Pinoy K-pop star. This is when the prototype team was formed. For whatever reason, Rafa was replaced by this guy, Zeno.
Zenith? Darksky?
They did not win in the competition. After Zeno's stint with ShowBT, he became a member of the OG roster of the K-pop cover group called 0 to Hero. And speaking of OG members,
have we heard that name before?
That C13 of Vision was part of it as well. It's so mind-blowing how interconnected our idols' lives were, and I'm not even done yet. During my research, I stumbled upon this clip with C13 and Josh on the same stage. Just a
oh yeah, I believe he's talked about that before.
Will slightly break your heart.
Uh-oh.
I also saw C13 getting tired of his clothes.
Hey, that is one thing that I think is a little odd about Eastern pop groups versus Western pop groups and like boy bands and stuff like that, because in the Western audience, that's who it's going to be related to most of the time, is boy bands, maybe rock bands. Not to me, but either way. We're very adult. And it's not necessarily that, I've heard some adult comments made about SB19 before from some of the fans, okay? But, you don't see, you don't see like super adult dances. You see a few things that are kind of teasy and stuff, but like that dance right there was like something you would see a Western group do. And I almost never see it from Eastern pop groups. Maybe I'm just not watching the right groups for that kind of content. Of course, that's not the kind of content I'm looking for. But it is interesting to note that I could easily find a boy band or something in America, a video of a boy band doing something very similar to that. So, yeah, it's not even that big, that important of a thing. I just thought I'd bring it up. I don't see that a whole lot, so that was very interesting. Especially interesting that he pointed out it's gonna break your heart. Either way, let's keep going.
Nananahimik ako sa pagre-research tapos ito yung bubulaga. Anyway, when C13 left the country to work in the US, the remaining Zero to Hero members decided to debut as a P-pop group.
Sa'yo na lang ang puso kong ito. Ginamit na may gasgas pa pero gumagana pa naman. Sana naman ingatan mo ito. May takot man pero kayang lampasan. Huwag kang mag-alala.
It's not bad.
I'm sure most of you didn't know this, but their debut wasn't a success, so they were forced to back out. After the setback,
That sucks.
Zeno
That wasn't
got
too
into
bad.
modeling and also pursued his interest in freelance videography. In the present day, he lives his life privately with a little mix of dancing from time to time.
He's good.
While all of these things are happening, our boy Ken has been wreaking havoc in the K-pop dance cover world with his group GA7, and Amigo 7.
Man, he's good. Sheesh.
The next one I'm gonna talk
He
about
likes to
is
flip,
this
doesn't
guy,
he?
Kurt. Not gonna lie, I sometimes mistook him for Justin because they have a similar frame. Even before his trainee days,
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
already a member of Seon together with Stell and Josh.
Not
After
bad.
training with
Not bad
Showbiz,
either.
he moved on by teaching dance to students and continued performing with his K-pop cover group called Principium. You can check out their YouTube channel. They still make some awesome K-pop dance covers to this day. Kurt presently
Cool.
works as an animator and a digital painter as well.
That's cool too, though. I really like that, man. I really do like that.
It wasn't only Pablo who stood there to watch the whole duration of PHP's rehearsal. There was also Stell, Josh, and Justin. It's because they were brothers. The last guy who almost became SB19 happens to be a member of PHP now, and that is JP. This guy, along with Charles and Yukito, were Pablo's mentors because he was the youngest among their PHP dance cover group. They were instrumental in what Pablo has become. The boys also trained in Show BT together, only to see their closest brothers to not make it. This specific moment is very special because we just witnessed the full circle. From Pablo being
Right.
the youngest to becoming the leader of SB19.
Yeah.
From seeing his brothers struggle so hard to finally seeing their success.
Okay.
In our lives, there can be moments when you feel like it's easier to give up. Heck, some people in this video even gave up at one point, but they came right back with a different perspective.
Yeah.
Their past didn't break them, it built them. Yukito was in fact the leader of Zero to Hero that failed in their debut, but that didn't stop him. He came back with a different game plan together with his brothers who also failed with him in the past, and look at where they are now. So if you're watching this video and you are going through tough times, change your perspective. Thank the person who broke up with you because it gave you the opportunity to meet someone better in your life. Thank your boss for firing you because it gave you the opportunity to explore entrepreneurship. Thank your haters because
I love that movie.
would be boring without them. Don't be bitter. Be better.
Right.
Always choose to be kind. If you don't do that, you'll just end up as a mere ghost in the past.
Oh, I see how he brought it together. I love that. I'm gonna let the video play out here because I don't want the credits to necessarily be interrupted here. But yeah, that's awesome, dude. That is awesome. I really like Casual Chuck. His outlook on everything. Okay, this is just the little thing there. I really like his videos, especially these videos he's been doing. He always comes down to some kind of conclusion at the end that's actually just really resonates with me. I think I don't know, I think if we ever had the chance, I think I'd get along with him pretty well, just based on the fact that a lot of our morals, especially when it comes to like living your dreams and stuff like that, line up. So that's really cool. It's another great video from Casual Chuck there, though. I love it. Yeah, just remember, guys, if you like that video, go check it out. But he's not wrong, man. You don't want to be that ghost, right? You don't want to be, it's, you know, what's the word? There's like a ghost of my former self or something. You know, you don't want to be the leftover of yourself. You know, you want to make as much of whatever you're doing that you can, even if it's not necessarily what you want to do. You know, make it work, and then you can always come back to your dream or whatever, you know. Either way, another great video from Casual Chuck. I love it. Tell me what you guys think about that, and, you know, think about that perspective change and everything down in the comments. And if you have any more reaction suggestions for me, you don't have to suggest yet next episodes of this. I'm getting to them. It's just slowly but surely, which is fine because it seems like he's still putting out some of the videos I've seen. I don't think it was super long ago when the final video came out, or I think it's the final video, but maybe there's more. But I'm not watching them on my own time. I'm waiting to react to them with you guys here. Shout out to Casual Chuck, though, again, one last time, and thank you, Casual Chuck, for, you know, letting me do this. I didn't necessarily ask permission, but people keep, you know, requesting it, so I tried to throw it out there. But if he had a problem with this, then if he reaches out to me, I'll take the videos down. I don't think he'll have too much of a problem. He seems like a very, very nice guy, but we'll see. Either way, yeah, share it around so your friends can watch this video, watch my reaction, and hit that sub button if you guys haven't already, because it just takes a few seconds to hit that sub button, and it really does help me out. So hopefully we can hit 10K at some point soon. Either way, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.